Make sure I've got my mic on. Yep. Hello, folks. Welcome to a bit of a surprise stream today. This is Final Fantasy XVI. So this is going to be the prologue, or the first couple of hours of the experience, which you can download yourself and give this a go if you have a PS5. So just search the PS5 store for Final Fantasy XVI, and then you can play this. And the game is out, of course, in just under 2 weeks now. And when it launches, if you play the prologue and save your game at the end, then you can carry that progress over into the main game, so you won't have to repeat it. But let me tell you now, this is spectacular. It really, really is. So Square have gone all out here. This is, of course, the first main new Final Fantasy game since Final Fantasy XV, which was just under 7 years ago. So the hype for this one has been through the roof, I would say. So good to see you guys in chat. Thank you for those of you that have come by the impromptu stream here. For those that watch this later, then I didn't know I was going to be streaming, so apologies for not letting you know about this. But I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. So here we go then, Final Fantasy XVI. We've been talking about it for a long time. Let's get stuck into it. I hope you enjoy. Okay, I'm not sure where my face has gone there. Just bear with me, otherwise we might have to have a stream without my face on. It seems to have vanished, which is very bizarre. Just bear with me. What's going on here? Problem with these surprise streams is that you never know what you're going to get in terms of functionality and what have you. And no, it does not seem to want to work. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Why can't I get this working? Right, my face is working here. Let me see if I can bring that over to here. Just bear with me, guys. Trying to fix this without actually closing the stream, which would mess everything up. Sort of working there. Okay. Oh my goodness, what a palaver this is. Right, how do I prop the sides? Transform. Eddie, I think that's it. Crop left. Let's try 200. Okay, let's try 400. Okay, and now we need to do crop right. I have no idea why this was not working for us straight out of the gate. I think that's about... Yeah, I think we're done. Okay, sorry guys, bit of a technical issue there for the start of the stream. But it wouldn't be a fuzz stream if there wasn't any technical issues for us to try and overcome whilst we are live. Okay, I think we're good to go though. So, who've we got in chat? Spider-Mag, hello, and Sean, good to see you. Windspear Ultima, hello, how are you? Extreme, JM, yes, the demo is out, JM, so you can download this now on PS5, the first 2 hours or so of the game. Yes, Alan. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be impressed with this. And Annika, good to see you. And Soph, welcome back. Harley, Arcblast and Phenor. Yeah, Blaze as well. A lot of legends stopping by for Final Fantasy XVI, which is great to see. Hello, George. And Cab. Yeah, and Kieran as well. Welcome, guys. Right, okay. So, I think we should get stuck in now, shall we? Everything's okay. The stream's coming through as expected. Seems to be. Yeah, it's a good chunk, Rog. I don't know if it's the entire prologue, but it's a good portion of it. So, here we are at the new game screen. So let's just go ahead. There's some accessibility options, which is always nice to see from developers. Now, you can choose difficulty here, story or action. It's not really a traditional difficulty setting this, Rather, if you choose story focused, it will simply equip some accessories that will help you in combat. If you choose action focused, you will still have access to those accessories, it just won't equip them by default at the start of the game. As far as I know, that is the only difference. So it's not a traditional difficulty here. But you know what? I'm gonna, despite not being really an action genre person, I'm gonna go ahead and select action focus, since I feel that is how the game is intended, isn't it? Now, don't worry if you don't want to choose action focused. Okay, no one's judging you if you want to have the accessories that I think they like make it easy to evade enemy attacks, or they even do it automatically for you. That's absolutely fine. But for the purposes of the stream, we're going to select action focused, and if I struggle for whatever reason, as I say, we can always equip those accessories. And I think we will just stick with the default settings here. So let's go ahead and begin the game. Enjoy, guys. Final Fantasy XVI, we finally get to play. This should be fun. Hello, Chris and Sage. Good to see you guys. Oh, fantastic, Fish. Yeah, I hope you're managing to get some sleep yourself. With a baby on the way next month, I'm going to have a similar situation to yourself as well. Okay, then, here we go. Let's begin.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Yep, and we're getting thrust right into the action here with the Fire Icon and Phoenix. Hey, JS. Yeah, so just to clarify, folks, for those just joining, this demo is the first 2 hours of the game. And if you actually purchase the game, or have pre-ordered it already, then if you play the demo now, you can carry your progress over. So we are controlling Phoenix right now, and yeah, as you can see, it's not going to throw any punches, this game. It's thrusting us right into the action here. Icon on icon battle. And all we need to do is try and avoid some damage there, although I don't think you can take damage in this battle. It is more of a cinematic battle. And then just hold triangle down to do some damage. I think we dodged it. Yeah, so in Final Fantasy XVI, being a more action-oriented experience, you are going to be dodging a lot and spamming buttons to attack. So things are going to be a little bit different to the old school Final Fantasy games, which we've known for a while. And the more recent Final Fantasies have gone in this direction as well. So no surprise here. And let me tell you now, the soundtrack is phenomenal. Some of the most epic musical tracks in gaming, from what I've heard so far. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that we seem to forego the opening pre-rendered FMV Final Fantasy cinematic and just get thrust straight into the action. Just to let you know what sort of game FF16 is going to be, I think that's about, isn't it? Hello, Rog. So even though this demo is 2 hours long, being a Final Fantasy game, the first hour or so is going to be heavy in cutscenes, just so you know. There will be plenty of time to test out the combat and the action.
Shiva's dominant.
Oh, I need to get subtitles on.
Only the dominant. No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
Thank you, Cap. Oh, well, that'll be something to get you through your shift, JS, at least. Something to look forward to. Yeah, I've not played the DMC games, so this is in many ways going to be a new experience for me. In terms of the genre. But I'm still going all out with the action difficulty rather than the story difficulty, which we can change at any time if we need to. I mean, the game is stunning,
Wyvern.
as we would expect.
You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
Yeah, it is, Rog. It's very summon-centred with the icons.
focus, Wyvern.
So the world of FF16 is divided into several kingdoms. I think it's 6 or 7. And each kingdom has a dude or a dudette, a dominant, that is sort of tied symbiotically to one of the summons, one of the icons.
We don't have time for this.
And are thus used by each of the kingdoms to defend them.
Time to move.
But well, guys, we are actually playing Final Fantasy XVI here. Hello, IGN.
We're just
Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, me too, Phenor. Being a bit of a Final Fantasy VII nerd, there'll always be summons to me. Gotta have your chocobos. Even if you do get a little bit of blood. Oh, the prologue theme. The prelude, rather.
These Iron-blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Yeah, I don't know how to bring up an FPS counter on the PS5, but it feels pretty smooth.
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean?
Hey,
you
Logan.
refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
Thank you, Benjamin, and I'm good. I hope you are as well. And yes,
Can
it
you have
does.
His Majesty's answer.
Yes, if you guys haven't already, you can download this demo, that's right. Only on PS5.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Your dominant has yet to take the field.
I'm trying to get my head around which kingdom these are.
And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would
Okay,
be
so these
fools
are the
to
Republic.
underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Yeah,
Should this citadel
very
be allowed
English.
to fall,
Hello, Dark Swordsman.
capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
Have you been playing this yourself, have you, Dark? The
Just
demo?
leaves me.
Oka!
The Ironblood will rule the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Square have sort of developed this for next gen. So, yeah, no PS4 release for this one.
You cock.
Yeah, just a heads up, guys. There is a pretty liberal amount of cursing and swearing in this one in comparison to some other Final Fantasy titles you may have played.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
Okay, Doc, it is. Yes, you can download it now, the
You
demo.
are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I
Yes.
will need someone to warm me.
Yeah, it
when
does
I
have.
come
It's
home.
also, I think, got a Final Fantasy XII vibe to it with the whole medieval fantasy setting. And there's your Game of Thrones moment that everybody was talking about.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Game audio started echoing, just bear with me. Right, it shouldn't be echoing now. Apologies for that. Does that sound better? Well, you can't really tell, but once the dialogue starts, it should sound better. Yeah, apologies, I had two audio sources connected. Yes, that is true, Rog. Yeah, so quite a linear start here. But knowing me, I will still get lost. You know what I'm like.
And quick and deadly, as always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Yep, it's Titan. Of course.
Titan. So the Lomax finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
Hiya, Roma.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Of course, it's Shiva.
Come on.
So this is 4 icons we've seen now within the first 10 minutes of the game, or first 20 minutes. Hi, Ted. I've got to say, the design of the Eikons is magnificent. Especially Shiva. I think she's my favourite so far. Oh yeah, good point, Cab. Surprising for a more mature Final Fantasy. Okay. Oh, we can actually jump now. I don't think there's a sprint option in this game, is there? So you are pretty much limited to the speed of just pushing the analog stick. I'm guessing again we can't actually die here. Maybe we can, but this is probably more of a little cinematic event. We just need to keep running forward. Right as we're caught between the thrust of two Eikons in the midst of battle. Come on, up we go. Yeah, that's right. As I mentioned towards the start, in this demo, you will get, you know, plenty of opportunity to really test out the combat systems and that. But because this is the first part of the game, a good portion of it is taken up by cinematic cutscenes and, you know, events such as this. I mean, for sure, sir. Yeah, I mean, I'm always more of a traditional Final Fantasy gamer at heart. But Square have included options here to make things a little bit more... less actiony, I suppose. But, I don't know, it kind of feels like that because the game was designed up with this combat system in mind, that I'm just going to try and stick with it.
Clive!
Right, and this is 15-year-old Clive.
Do you yield?
And notice he hasn't got that tattoo on his face. That's important.
If you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Yep. Combat tutorial incoming.
2 arms. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
This is where I get to start embarrassing myself now. Let's see what I can pull out of the hat here. Yes, I'll show you this.
Let's start again from the beginning.
I did about 40 minutes earlier on.
Show me your form.
Okay, so to do the combo, you just need to tap the attack button 4 times.
Good.
Simple as that. Even I can manage it, so you guys will have no problem. Hello, Taskmaster.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft?
Yeah, I just wasn't a big fan of the combat in Final Fantasy XV. It felt very sluggish in that game, but I'm hoping that Square have, you know, been improving it since.
Fire down upon me.
Now, is it me, or does magic seem weak? Can I hit him with physical attack? Yeah. Physical attack is like 84 damage, but a magical spell is only 10. I mean, I presume it's because you're casting from range, so you're not in as much danger, hence you have to balance that with less damage, but I don't know, I feel like I'll be smashing things with my sword a lot more than I will be throwing these starting spells anyway.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade.
Yeah, I think it's like tradition. Although in Final Fantasy XII, Annika, didn't they speak with a Welsh accent, if I remember?
On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Right, what are we doing now? Evading. Okay. Let's see if I can time this right. Okay, precision dodge. Nice. Oh, we still took damage, did we?
I was sure I had you.
That was amazing.
Another precision dodge. How did we take damage, though? Not that it matters.
Remember, Clive.
Oh, that's
your
good.
blade is not
No,
your
Brack.
only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart.
Yeah, well, Clive is going to be the main player character throughout the whole adventure, Rog.
The use of its power.
Minus a couple of exceptions where there's some guest characters.
Well, I'm waiting.
Well, what are we doing now? Just taking him down, are we? Oh, no, we're using the thing that lets us move closer. What's it called? Phoenix Shift? I don't know. Let's go ahead and give it a go anyway. And again.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Yeah, gotta learn how to heal. Throw the odd potion every now and then. Now, at least to start with, in Final Fantasy XVI, you are really limited in how many potions you can hold. So I think 4 items in each slot is all you can manage, which isn't a lot.
Wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice.
It's possible, Rog, but as far as I know, like, Clive is the playable character. So you'll probably have changed his build, so you can maybe change his job to a more magic-oriented attacker.
If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
So for now, I think I'll just stick mostly to melee attacks unless we have to be at a distance or something. Oh yeah, I'm also hyped for FF7 Rebirth. Okay, right. Okay. Oh, right, so the will gauge is like... Oh, it's not like stagger. I think there is a stagger gauge in this game as well. But it works similar. Right. Oops, no, circle isn't evade. It's R1. There we go. So we can use that charge and then lay in some attacks. And it looks like we're doing some damage already.
Keep going, Clive.
Nice. And, oh yeah, there's the stagger. Okay, so it's the will gauge has to be depleted, then they are staggered for a few seconds. Square really love the stagger gauge, don't they? I mean, they've brought it in Final Fantasy XIII, but then it started to come back in, was it Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think it was, wasn't it? So they've refined it now, it's a nice little mechanic. And there's the victory theme. Training complete. That wasn't too bad.
Do it.
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough.
Oh, brilliant, Rog.
Worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise, including me.
What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Oh, I know the feeling, Casey. I've got so many games in backlog.
The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Yep, so Clive and Joshua
Your Grace, please, this is no place
are sons of the rulers of this kingdom.
Brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Although Joshua the younger is the heir, being the dominant of this place.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
She's got a very cold look to her, hasn't she?
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Yes, Sir Sits-a-Lot. Sir Sits-a-Lot. The mum seems very sus. Not very nice, if you ask me. So yeah, that lady that was bossing the kids about, she is the wife of the Archduke, who will, we'll be meeting in due course. Here he is. Oh yes, Phoenix always saves the day. I remember Phoenix saving the day in Final Fantasy IX in my battle against Ozma. I'll never forget that moment.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive spar.
Is that so?
Certainly, Dark. I would like to try and get this prologue streamed, so it'd be about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'd imagine.
Not now.
But I'll let you know when we're getting close to the end.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, actually, Cab, earlier.
War is coming, my boy. You must make ready.
I think it's the setting, isn't it?
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Hi, Taskmaster. This is the first 2 hours of the full game. So the prologue.
Torgal. Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Yes, now we get to explore a little bit the castle grounds before we head up to meet our father. It is a demo, but it's actually a really good demo, John. Shows a good portion of the prologue and gets you practicing with combat and stuff so you know what to expect. And you can carry your progress over then to the full game if you play the demo. Okay, so items, from what I've seen in Final Fantasy XVI, are more in akin to flashy bits of light on the ground rather than treasure chests.
They've closed the gates.
Let's hope the side entrance is still open.
So we'll be keeping an eye out for all of those. Armoured chocobo. There we go, look. And you only have to walk up to them, which is nice. You don't have to press a button to select to loot them. We've got the steps. Yeah, let's go exploring, shall we?
Need to
Well,
shift this lot before we lose the light.
looks like there's an item over there, but I can't reach it. I can't get past these barrels and the like.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted.
Unless there is another way up, which I don't know if there is. Hello, Serenity. Yes, there is a second part of the demo. So after you've completed the main prologue, there is an option to see some battles later on that you can take part in, that take part later on in the game, just to get a better feel for the combat and stuff. Although there is plenty of opportunity to experience the combat in the main demo.
Do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool.
Oh, one thing I want to show you guys, a nice little feature. You notice how I've paused the game here in the middle of a cutscene? If you look at the bottom, there's a button you can press called Active Time Law. And whatever's going on in a cutscene, then you can mouse over, cursor over any of the participating characters or locations in the cutscene, just to learn more about them. And it's just a great way of keeping up with the lore and with the story, which I think is a really nice feature. And this updates, as you can tell by the name, Active Time Law, sort of in real time as different things begin to happen in the cutscenes and stuff.
I say to speak.
It was no trouble, really.
No, absolutely, Rog. I'll be showing you plenty of gameplay on this stream if you stick around, once we get through the story, cutscenes and stuff.
Deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him.
Yeah, I'm very good, thanks, Serenity.
Stand, please.
Okay, so the guy on the left with the blondish hair is known as a bearer. And bearers are slaves that have the power to use magic without being affected by the... without being a dominant.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
So Clive's a very nice chap, isn't he? He's even being kind to the slaves. Whereas his mum would probably, not so much. Oh yes, Cab. It was just constant storms last night. Thunder just was constant as well. Just constant rumbling and lightning all over the place. It was nuts. Hi folks, welcome to those of you just joining the stream for Final Fantasy XVI, which I am really excited to play after all the hype.
Getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
Ah, that's how we get to that item look that we saw earlier but couldn't reach because of the barrels. And I bet it's something not that exciting like a potion. Oh, a high potion. Okay, very good, very good. We can chat to people as well.
Fine display, my lord.
Fully voice acted, of course.
Sorry for the Lord Commander.
I believe he's 15 here, Fëanor.
Wheat harvest's down again, apparently.
Yeah, so you see this guy here? He's a bearer. And you can tell what by having the tattoo on the side of the face there. You can just about see that behind the dialogue. So bearers, as I say, they have the ability, natural ability to use magic, even though they are not dominants. But they are very quickly, once discovered, enslaved.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Okay, so that's the castle grounds. Let's go ahead inside and meet our father, the Archduke. Once we've gone through the pretty gardens, of course.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
Let's see if there's anything else to nab, actually. Okay, Doc. I'll try and give you about a 10-minute warning or so. I'm going to try and remember to do that. But it's going to be, as I say, a little bit later on. I can add it now, though, I think. Just bear with me. Oh, there's a lot of upcoming streams. I'll wait until you actually go live later. I'll have to remember. Okay, let's... Can we chat to Joshua now, or do we go straight into the throne room?
Clive?
Oh, I don't think that is an item, is it, Fëanor? I will check. I thought the items were like a bluish-white colour.
I expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah, definitely, Opus.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Yeah, that's not an item, that green thing. It's just presumably a bearer using magic to do some gardening.
Marquis, forgive my man. He'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
Okay, let's head inside the castle.
You will put Joshua's comfort and safety before your own.
Yeah, I remember there were a few memes about Clive's name. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the name, but I suppose some might consider it not all that much Final Fantasy style.
Good luck.
If it was an item, Fina, it would have just been a potion or something. But I don't think it was. I think it was the gardeners, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no worries, IGN. Go and get some rest.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already...
Okay, Opus, well, you're very welcome. I'm going to be playing the whole prologue today, so you can see it all.
To send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, wasn't it, Rog?
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
Very kingly knock on the stone chair, wasn't it?
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
Hey, Sean. Thank you. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy this one. I really do.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Okay, Ultimate. Yeah, enjoy your walk.
Yes, Your Grace.
Very wise being out there in the fresh air, especially on a hot day like today. Not cooped up in a room gaming, but hey, it's what I have to do. I'm not complaining. Okay, so we're going to pop off to bed for the night. It sounds like we are going to be hunting goblins on the morrow, so we'll need to be rested for that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting those vibes. Mythical, absolutely.
No messages, my lord.
Oh, this Animal Instinct thing, I'll just point this out to you. If you push L3 down on the PS5 controller, that's the left analog stick, for a second or two, hold it down, then the camera will automatically reorient to the next story objective, the next quest objective, just in case you get a little lost. From what I've seen, there's no traditional overlay map or anything like that, so unless that unlocks later on in the game. Yes, Rog, the crystals are a huge story component, and they're big in this game. Each kingdom has its own crystal, which gives power to that kingdom. Hey, Holly. I know that feeling.
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
Yeah, I think so, Sean.
You will be taking Joshua.
I think so. That's the extra battles and stuff you can do, isn't it?
Can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
Oh, now she's caring.
But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
Roger, I get the feeling there's more to it than that. I think she has her own agenda.
He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat.
I definitely get Final Fantasy XII vibes from this one. I really do, with the medieval fantasy.
Firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne.
Just under 2 weeks, Lost Seraph,
In its right place.
until the release date.
Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe.
Oh yeah, Sean, I was playing about with it earlier, but I was skipping a lot of the cutscenes and that because I wanted to experience them with you all.
We have an early start.
But it was important that I did get a feel for the combat, since it's not my, usual genre. Yes, mythical.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
Oh, I'm not sure, Rog. Maybe. I don't know any off the top of my head, though.
I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
Oh, blast, I don't know about that. Demon Sauce, I've tried it, and I was such a big failure, I don't think I'll ever go back to it. Sean, yes, I would. It's definitely a step up from Final Fantasy XV. 100%.
Another war, isn't there?
No, Lost Seraph, unfortunately, this is not going on to the previous generation. This is PS5 only. It will eventually come to PC.
The war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's interesting, this whole 2-hour prologue effectively serves in place of the traditional opening FMV that you get at the start of most Final Fantasy games.
We should go in.
Hello, Bobo.
My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Yeah, if Balthier and Fran pop up, I think I'd fall off my chair. Okay, guys, it looks like we're off on our first adventure. Or at least we are prepping to be.
Sorry, Ambrosia. I won't be hunting.
Okay, Bobo.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure exactly who she is in relation to the family, why she's allowed to be there, but
Good luck.
I don't think she's a sister.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
His Grace departs.
Yeah, so
Open the gates.
the Archduke and Joshua, they're off on their own thing, their own romp. But we're not going with them. We've got the all-important task of goblin murder.
Lord Rosfield.
Oh, thanks, Cab. Appreciate you stopping by today.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wonder, all these different chocobo colours, is there going to be chocobo racing in the main game at some point?
We're ready to depart, my lord.
If there is, please, nothing like Final Fantasy X's chocobo races.
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
It's already on Max Opus.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Okay, so this is our first example in a moment. Look, we get the world map. It's not a world map we traverse, though. We just sort of select where we want to go and we teleport there. But we get our first taste now of the actual gameplay. Please no, JS, please no. Okay, Fëanor. There were side quests in Final Fantasy VII Remake, but if I'm honest with you, I wasn't a big fan of how they were implemented. They just felt more of a chore. At least some of them were really annoying. Yeah, I think that's the best thing you can try to do,
Keep your eyes
Opus.
open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Yeah, so poor Clive, son of the Archduke, having to come to the swamp to take care of the vermin.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Okay, so to clarify, there is no map that I can see, but we should be able to now access the main menu. Okay, so we have our... I just want to show this to you since, you know, it's a Final Fantasy game. You will be spending a lot of time here in the main menu. So there is the attribute screen right here. Okay, we can see all of our stats and the names of the equipment we have active. And then over at gear and icons, we can obviously equip any gear that we want to use. Now, this is where you will find your starting accessories that are effectively there to make the game easier. So the Ring of Timely Evasion, for example, ensures that when this is equipped, you will not need to manually evade enemies with the R1 button. The game will do that for you. Okay, so that's what these accessories are for. They are simply there to lower the difficulty. Now, I am not using them, as you can see right now. And that's because I want to try to start, you know, experiencing the game as it's intended. But it's nice to have those there as an option. Okay, we can focus on a build here for Clive. And we can also level up various abilities as well that we've already learned. So you can see on the left, top left of the screen, we have 50 ability points. We get those from battle, I presume. So let's just go ahead and learn a couple of things here. I don't really want to fanny about with this because I'm not going to be using a whole lot of magic initially. We could give this a go though. Stomp. That allows us, yeah, to actually jump on enemies. So we'll see how that works. I probably wouldn't be fast enough to do this. So I'm not going to learn that just yet. Okay, should we try this? And as you can see, we can level it up again further as well. Yes, it will take some getting used to, JS. Does Clive, living in the royal household, need to plunder 2 gil? Apparently so. Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget, guys, just be tapping the L3 button, which is the left analog stick down, and that will show you where to go. One, actually, Bobo, as far as I know. Any other party members that you may have are only guest party members as far as the story's concerned at the time. Look at how flipping ugly these guys are. I think we need to send these back where they came from, don't we? Yeah, don't forget L1 to target an enemy. That was easy enough.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press
Hey,
on.
Opus, thank you so much for becoming a member. Yeah, this is definitely the way we are going. I thought we might have come this way. Looks like there's an item over there. Can we break through those boards, perhaps? Yeah, I suppose he does a little bit, doesn't he, Bradzilla? How are you doing, by the way? It's good to see you, as always.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care.
Yeah, that's right. 11 days. I think it's the 22nd the game comes out, isn't it? So, actually, 10 days.
There's more.
There's quite a few of them here. Let's get ready to dodge. Something we have to do now in Final Fantasy, apparently. I want to try that thing where we charge our weapon up and imbue it with fire, but it doesn't seem to be working for me. I thought we had to hold the square button down. Well, I'm pleased to hear that you're working very hard, Bradzilla. Same with me. I'm working. Okay. Are those butterflies, like, telling us where we need to go? We'll just check for, like, loot and stuff before we do head up there. A strength tonic. Nice, nice. Oh, what kind of timing was that, JS? I believe it's for everybody, Aiden. It's only on PS5. But yeah, as long as you've got a PS5, you should be able to download it. Oh, did not see that. Let's take care of that thing, shall we? Spellcaster. The combat is definitely more fluid than Final Fantasy XV. I mean, it's 100% better. My problem so far is I keep pressing the wrong button to evade. I'm either tapping circle, which is more of a charge ability, or L1, which is the target ability. So I just need to get into my muscle memory that R1 is evade. Oh, thank you, Sage Midget.
Should be nearing the old village.
It's timed exclusive for PS5, but I suspect it's going to be quite a while before we see it show up anywhere else, which will probably only be PC. Hello, Dad. Yeah, having a right blast, Dad. I think you'll really enjoy it, mate. Yeah, have a good day with your family, and then you can keep looking forward to playing FF16 yourself later, can't you?
Sneaky sods.
Yeah, no FF16 on PS4. We'll never see it on PS4.
He's the leader.
If I'm live streaming on Wednesday, Bubba, it will be 10-2, since I should have finished this today, what I'm playing now.
Care to thin the herd?
Right, let's try and take care of the caster here. Right, is that a caster over there? No, I don't think so, but we'll take care of it anyway. Anything that's casting, you want to prioritise.
And there was one.
Oh, nice one, Dad.
He's invited a friend.
Yep, our first boss fight.
On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes.
So we're going to dodge damage, try and time it right. We can get a perfect strike thingy then. Nice precision dodge. You can see on my standard attack, I'm also building up a red circle. That allows us to use our special Phoenix ability again. And underneath the Gigas' health bar, you've got that yellow bar that's been reduced as I attack. That's its will gauge. And once it's all been depleted, then the enemy will be staggered for a few seconds. So we'll just get that down now, and then we'll save our ability. Yep, for now. So let's use our powerful ability, yep, for 970 damage. And just whack it with everything we've got. And rinse and repeat, basically. Now we're going to be depleting the gauge again. Oh, he's whirlwinding us. This is fun, this is. I didn't know how I'd feel with the combat. I'm just glad it's not like Dark Souls combat. At least it doesn't feel like it right now anyway. Here we go again. Although I get the feeling my thumb's going to be aching a few hours after playing this game. With all the button mashing. We did it. First boss fight down. Hello, Mythical. We were just clearing out the goblins and took on the Gigas, who was the king of the goblins, it seems. Okay. Right, so because we leveled up, yeah, we got a bunch of ability points. We got some armlets we can equip. No, you can't spam Phoenix Shift. If you saw as I was attacking, I had like a red circle building up around my attack button. You can only do Phoenix Shift once that's filled by attacking enemies.
After him, before he summons the rest.
Thank you, Opus. Right, so we got those, what was it? Armlets, wasn't it? Hard leather armlets, boosting our defense from 22 to 32. Anything in abilities that we want to purchase right now? R2 plus the touchpad? Oh, that'd be a bit awkward. I'll leave that for now. Yeah, we can give that a go. Something else for me to try and remember. Right, let's learn everything that's got cross plus square. Then I can just spam that and hopefully whether I'm in the air or not, something will happen. Now that'll do for now. Yeah, like I said, you can only hold a very limited supply of items. However, if you are damaged, then picking up an item you have already maxed will just heal you instead. So that's a nice little touch. Oh, it is, Opus. It is. Those young'uns don't appreciate their flexibility, do they, and reaction speed. And then when it's gone, you miss it. Oh, me too, actually. In just a few months.
This ends now.
Yeah, welcome, guys. Those of you just stopping by the stream. Playing through the prologue of Final Fantasy XVI. You can download this yourself on PS5 right now as a demo for free of charge, the first 2 hours of the game. And you can save your progress for the main game as well, so you don't have to repeat it. It's a mole, bro. My thoughts exactly. I am 15. I am.
Keep clear of its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than.
Right, let's try and get behind it. I think staying in front of this thing is probably not the smartest plan. Wow, it's got a lot of HP.
Oh, that reeks. I said, stay away from its mouth.
Yeah, halfway through the wheel gauge being depleted, you get a kind of mini stagger. Dodge, 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 dodge. Shall I throw a little bit of fire? Oh, we've staggered it. Let's get through some damage first. Nearly finished with the stagger. Okay, 2,300 damage. Not bad, not bad.
Where's it going?
Yeah, 10 damage per fire spell seems really weak. Right, what's going on? Ah. We're being vacuumed into its stinky mouth. Boing! Nice bit of damage there. Yeah, one of the Final Fantasy traditions, this, isn't it? Oh, we get a free stagger. I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, just throw a few boxes of Tic Tacs in there. I love the way that Marlboroughs are just epic boss fight. Yeah, when it starts building up like that, you want to get away from it. As it's going to do a sort of spam breath attack. I'm not controlling my mates at all. They're doing everything themselves. Right, that's it, that's it. Move back, move back. Almost missed it then. Oh, I've still taken no damage. Let's see if we can keep that going, shall we? I did not expect that. Most of these abilities are fairly easy to dodge, though. Since it is one of the starting bosses. A little bit more damage that time. Oh, it's doing this thing again. Yeah, Grand Marlborough. Ugh. A Marlborough menace. They've got to have that thing in.
Now for the final push, my lord.
Come on, come on, come on. Get this thing down. Let's put this thing to bed. Oh, dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, what's he doing? Ah, okay, we've taken damage.
I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
Oh, it's almost down, it's almost down. Oh yeah, it does it twice. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Yeah, it's just the final stagger. I don't, Dad, no. I've got no rings equipped. I haven't needed to yet. So I think the game introduces you to the systems at a decent pace. And it's not a Marlborough, it's a Morbol in this game. A Morbol. Oh, welcome back, Bobo. Oh, that was pretty good. That was a lot of fun. Even though it was a starting battle, so it wasn't the most challenging, it was really epic and grandiose, and seeing a classic Final Fantasy enemy as a boss battle, they're so beautiful as well.
My lord. Thanks.
Yeah, it's similar, Bradzilla. Similar.
Never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but Morballs too. I'll petition his grace to send a detachment.
I mean, it had a fair amount of hit points. It took about 4 staggers to get through. But a lot of the abilities were quite slow casting.
We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Damned blight.
Yes, Craig, as long as you have a PS5, you can download this. Right now. Okay, let's head over to the Phoenix Gate. That's where Joshua went, wasn't it, with the Archduke? Sometime later.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming. Straight down a Morva's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys. Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your
Yeah, it just sort of dies there, doesn't it, Rog?
The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Yeah, it's obligatory, isn't it, to have the feast after the battle? Wonder if Joshua's feeling better now. He wasn't very well earlier, was he? Had a cold or something. Nice one, Dad. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through.
Yes, I've been hearing those rumours as well, Fino. I'm not sure where they originated from, though. Which is why I've not done a video on them yet.
Blessed to be a dominant.
Need to look into it a bit more.
Wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Seems like a sound lad, doesn't he, the Archduke? Not like his wife. She's horrible. Yeah, they probably are. All that meat, Opus, would go to waste otherwise. They're eating the... Not the Marlborough, the Moorbowl. No, maybe Mr. K. As long as I haven't got to do the blasted chocobo race again or the sphere grid grind. Please, no.
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
Yes, that's right, Aidan. You can play the demo today or whenever before release. And at the end, only if you get to the end of the demo, your progress will be saved and it will pick up in the main game from that point. Okay, but I do believe you have to complete the demo.
She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
Everything seems very quiet and quaint at the moment, doesn't it?
Through a marble.
It isn't going to last.
All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughing stock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power.
Oh, I understand, Mr. K. I've been having such a blast with Diablo 4.
My brother the Phoenix. Ruler of a
But I'm going to be putting that down to play this game, of course.
Fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Oh, thank you, Mr. K.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself.
Yeah, and what's interesting, Dad, is we've had actual official, well, more official sources of the leaks for the FF9 remake, like Nvidia and stuff.
Good night, Torgal.
But yeah, still nothing from that, so 100% FF9 remake, at least, was a project in the works that hasn't been announced. I still believe it will be. But it's possible it was cancelled behind the scene. But I don't think so. Yeah, appreciate that, Mr. K. Cheers. Yeah, I think we're about halfway through, I'd say, the demo at this point. A little bit more than halfway through. So it is a good chunky portion to really give you an idea as to whether this is going to be the game for you, which I think for many of you it will be.
Sampling the wares, were you?
Yeah, what's the source for that Final Fantasy X leak? As in, where did it originate?
Traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
Lovely. Yeah, I did see the gameplay for the Memoria project, which is more of a fan FF9 remake, and that looks phenomenal. It really does. If whatever Square are working on with Final Fantasy IX ends up looking half as good as that, I think they'll have a hit on their hands.
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a bit of a ruckus outside with the Imperials.
that?
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
I wonder how old Josh was supposed to be. He actually sounds really, really young, doesn't he? He sounds like about 4 or 5 year old, but he's got to be older than that. Nothing to loot. Yeah, definitely, Dad.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must...
Oh, I didn't mind the combat too much, Mr. K. I think obviously it doesn't really stand up nowadays. But back in the day, it was okay for me. Anyway, guys, surprise, we get to control Joshua. And yes, we are going to be fighting with him. The only thing is, with Joshua here, is there's no real... It's a little bit slow. It's a little bit clunky. There's no real way to, like, charge around the battlefield and stuff. You can only walk around at quite slow speeds between enemies.
I have to help them.
So it's a tad awkward. But I think that's by design. He's not really combat trained, despite having some powers. See, I've got to move up to the enemy to actually get close, which is quite slow. Oh, that's fantastic, Cyrus. Yeah, and I really enjoyed Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, even though it was a good number of years ago for me now.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Quagab. But why would the Empire...
We must find my father.
Nothing to grab? No. Let's keep pushing along then. Hey, more Imperials to fight. Yeah, every time I cast a spell as well, Joshua sort of has to rest.
Damn it, the bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
That's brilliant, Dad. I still haven't got the platinum for FF9, even though I've got the awkward ones. It's just the card game I need to do. And I just haven't been able to bring myself to it yet. Nothing down there, is there? Nope. Nothing shiny anyway.
I have the dominant.
Oh, what was that? Oh, that was heal. Oh, really, Mr. K? I'm not sure what videos you're talking about. I've found FF Union to be a pretty good source, actually, in terms of the information they give. Yeah, Hipple racing is not that bad. You just need to sort of do it for ages to get used to it. It makes your thumb ache. But the jump rope, that is an absolute nightmare. One of the worst mini-games, in fact, the worst mini-game, I think, in video gaming history. Not just out of, you know, Final Fantasy, but in general.
Your Highness,
Yeah, it's really annoying, Dad. The one trophy, you have to battle against 100 unique card players. You can't just do an easy one and do them 100 times. You have to do 100 unique players, and there's not many more than 100 throughout the whole game. So trying to find them all, especially as people move positions and that on Disc 4, if you've left it till that point, it's really difficult to do. Which is what I've done, of course.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler.
Yeah, I reckon so. The trophy list.
I'll survive.
I don't mind, you know, a challenging platinum, of course. I just don't want any unfair, silly trophies that don't take, like, a challenge or anything, but are just really, really annoying. I'm not a big fan of those sorts of trophies. Yeah, such as the 10,000 kills one that Art Blast mentions from FF9. Although I did that one with the turbo controller, just left it on overnight, so did it on auto mode.
Your Grace.
Yeah, me too, Dad, obviously, since I made the video.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
What's funny is that the trophy completion for that jump rope was like 0.1%. It was ridiculous. And when I made that video, I think a lot of people were frustrated with the minigame. And it got thousands and thousands and thousands of views. And then the completion rate of the trophy went up to like 8% or something ridiculous. Which was more than even some of the easier minigames in FF9. So, I thought that was pretty cool.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
Yeah, I think that was one of my least favourite trophies that I've probably ever done in my life. The sphere grid grind. Did not enjoy that at all.
Joshua.
There was no actual challenge to it, but the monotony of it, oh. It was horrendous. It really was. I'm so glad I've done that, and I'm going to do it again. Right, we'll leave Joshua in safety then, it seems. Oh, that's awesome, Cyrus. Yeah, it will be coming out on PC eventually, I would think, but not for a good while. So if you want to play it, I would say within the next year, then yeah, PS5 is the way to go, since it's the only choice, really. We could, if we want to, let me just see. I can't remember exactly how to do this. If we go to items, we could maybe add another item to the repertoire here. So we've got Stone Skin Potion, increases defense for a minute and a half. Or increases attack power, which isn't that exciting. 10% for a minute. I guess we can do that. Oh, I can't add it to my left. Okay, we'll add that down there then. So we'll have Potion, High Potion, Strength, Tonic. And we'll see if that helps us. Because we do have an upcoming boss battle. Oh, is there a caster, is there?
We're too late. Everyone's dead.
Oh, Mr. K. Yeah, I think that's probably the idea, isn't it, of this little demo? Try and get people purchasing PS5s. I wouldn't be surprised if Square and Sony have a pretty big deal going on. Oh, I haven't seen that, Cyrus, no. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does require a bit of a decent system to play at a good frame rate. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you are, because I certainly am, then, you know, maybe consider just dropping a like on the video, and it might encourage YouTube to push it out to a few other people. And thanks for those that have done.
You take care of that spellcaster.
Okay, spellcaster. Right, dodge that. Oh, we actually dodged it. Squishy, but important to get rid of first. There we go.
That's them done.
I'm not sure,
all right?
Fino, if I can answer that question, because I think it's going to be very personal. The deluxe edition doesn't come, as far as I know, with anything actually different in the game itself. Here's our next boss fight, a Dragoon. But it does come with some digital assets like an art book and the soundtrack, so only, you know, you could really know if you wanted those extras, really. But I love the music.
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix.
Ah, missed the dodge. I was trying to time it so that we could... That's it, get the precision. Wow, this is hard. This is definitely a step up in difficulty over the Marlborough thing. Yep, I can't just spam dodge on this one. I'm going to have to use a potion already. And let's use a strength tonic as well. Yeah, he spams attacks. Okay, I'm going to have to play this a little bit carefully. Gently, I feel. Let's heal again. We're already down to 2 potions, and I've hardly done any damage here.
Stay still, damn you!
Almost got the first stagger done now. Yeah. Dodge. Oh, that's really hard to dodge, that one.
Your time is past!
Jump spam. Can I jump on his head? So I got an ability to do that, didn't I? Let's see what we can do. No, dodge. Oh, didn't dodge that time. Oh, this is hard. I can't seem to do the thing where we jump on his head. Okay, what are we doing now? Another jump. Yeah, definitely. Well, let's get some extra damage in here. Oh, and another stagger. Nice. Okay, let me move. I wasn't just standing there. The controls were locked off for a moment.
You're going to regret that.
Okay, we are making good progress here. Double jump. Okay, dodge. And dodge. Okay, I must remember that double attack there. Right, that's not the double attack. Right. Just run around for this, it's easy to dodge. I'll use a potion if we need to, but I think I'm okay at the minute. Come on, stagger. Yes. Come on. My thumb is already aching. That does not bode well, since I'm still in the prologue. Right, and now the strike, is it? Oh no. We did it. We did it. I thought for a moment then I died. I was scared. Oh, my thumb, I'm not joking, is mentally aching at this stage. So I'm going to have to get used to that combat. Hello, Zilna. Yeah, they do a bit. They have that sort of vibe to it, don't they, Casey? That was definitely the toughest fight that we've done. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but you do have to pay attention. I can see later on in the game,
I'm fine.
there's going to be some serious challenges to take down. It is a lot of fun, Annika.
So, they sent in the dragoons. Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday, in Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What is that?
Yeah, that'll be next year, Zilnar. Early next year. I'd imagine January to March. But that's confirmed, it's early next year. How you doing, Avrond?
Uncle, you're all right. Thank
I haven't done many collabs at all, Mr. K. Mostly because my content scheduling is so sporadic that it's difficult to do so.
We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Looks like turkey's back on the menu, boys.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
Oh yes, there's a dog.
You honorless snakes!
I don't know if I could handle it, Opus. Here's Matt length boss battle. Well, there goes the Archduke.
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
And we saw this bit in the trailer, didn't we? One of the first trailers.
I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua's gone into crazy mode here, using the dominance power. Yeah, and they keep pushing this advertising that it's on 2 discs. I don't know why that's important. The first game's on 2 discs as well.
The Phoenix!
So Joshua has transformed into Phoenix. And he's angry. His dad's dead, his owl's dead, his chocobo's dead.
Control! I have to do something! I have to save him! No, my lord! Fall back!
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Mr. K. It's just weird that they're marketing it as 2 discs. Like, who cares if it's just an install disc with cinematics on it?
Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please.
Yeah, I remember being really excited for the original FF7. The fact it was on multiple discs. I still need to do that DLC on hard mode.
Do your duty. Save him. My lord?
What the heck is that? Oh, it's the fire icon. Ifrit, of course, but currently known as the fire icon. I was asking that question about why not using healing pots in cutscenes all the way to Aerith's scene in Final Fantasy VII. Could be, Dad. I am actually starting to think it's a gameplay thing, otherwise I just don't see why they would be marketing it in that way. Yeah, this is incredible. So, at the very start of the prologue, we saw this battle, didn't we, between Phoenix and Ifrit, and now we get to see it again. Only this time, we're a little bit more involved in it. Okay, fire, aim, evade. I'll try and handle this. Wow, Ifrit's got a lot of HP, and we do have to kill him. Evade, evade, evade. Somehow I missed, even though I pressed evade. I just did it at the wrong time. So now we need to do this with less HP. Oh, we got it that time. That was good. We've hardly done any damage to it. That's not good. It's very possible to get a game over here, trust me. Yeah, gotta get those dodges timed. Where are you? Come on! Will you stay still for one moment, please? So rude moving around. I love the music! Ah, oh, the music! Come on, do damage. Nice. That's it. Just stay there, please, if you don't mind. I don't know if it's the first one that's not cross-gen. Oh, we did it. We dodged. The problem is this is a timed encounter. You can't see a timer, but you've got to put enough damage out, otherwise you'll get a game over. So you've got to try and really target him as much as possible correctly, which I seem to be failing at a little bit at the moment. Okay. I think we're okay at the moment. Oh, I don't know if we are. We've got to do a lot of damage. I think this is the final part. Right, let's see if I've done enough, but I can't imagine that I have. Oh, maybe we're okay. Ah, forgot to dodge. Whoops. Okay, we've got a countdown now until Hellfire. And we might fail this, because I don't know if I did enough damage. 3, 2, come on. No, we failed. Have we? Have we? Have we? Oh, this is going to be close. I think we did it. I think we did it. Just. I think we're okay, despite the fact Phoenix is dead. Yeah, we're fine. We did it. Flames of Rebirth means we passed. Woo! Oh, Bradzilla, it is. It is amazing. That was close, actually, guys. Don't be scared if you do get a game over on that final section when Hellfire's cast, if you didn't do enough damage, because the game actually puts you back once you reload from just before the final part of that battle, so you can keep trying that bit again. But we did it first time, so I'm really happy about that. Dark Swordsman, if you are around, I'd say this is your 5-10 minute warning now. If you want to, you know, start your stream up and I can forward people over. That was fun. So that's the last challenge for the demo. Thank you, Fenor. Oh, we did the whole of the demo on action mode as well. Action difficulty. Yeah, definitely, Logan. This has definitely been a great taster. Yeah, this is pretty harsh. Poor Joshua. Young lad getting the wits kicked out of him here by Ifrit. Absolutely destroyed.
Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it!
Oh no, poor Joshua.
I'll kill you! Oh, fuck it!
I'll tell you what, I did not expect that from the trailers. I did not expect poor Joshua to be meeting his demise by the end of the prologue. That is just nuts. They kept that well under wraps, I'll tell you that. Yeah, this is like the greatest demo that's ever been made for a video game.
Shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped.
Shame about Phoenix, but meh. No bother.
Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
I knew she was a villain.
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
She's an evil, evil person.
Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames.
It's her other son, Clive.
No need for that. Kill him.
She's so mean!
Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line.
She's still got her handmaidens.
All in its right place.
Or not.
Take this one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
And there we have it, folks. Final Fantasy XVI. That is the prologue. That is the demo complete. At this point, you can save your game and transfer that over to the main game once it releases. Okay, folks, so thank you so much for watching. What do you guys think of Final Fantasy XVI? We did it all in one sitting, which I'm happy about. And I don't think we saw a single game over screen, did we? Which I'm really surprised with, because we had it on the, you know, the maximum difficulty. But I've just set your stream up there, Dark, when I finish here. But I really enjoyed that, and I am looking forward to playing the main game. So when that's released, I'll be doing more content on it, of course. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you haven't downloaded Final Fantasy XVI demo and you do own a PS5, what are you waiting for? Get it downloaded, have a play about with it yourself, have a feel for the combat, and yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, you're very welcome, Soph. Absolutely sure. Opus, everybody else, Annika, thank you so much for joining me. That was really good. Really enjoyed that. And I'm going to be checking out a few people's streams as well. Right, so after this stream, if you want more Final Fantasy XVI, stick around in chat, and YouTube should automatically kick you over to Dark Swordsman, who will also be streaming Final Fantasy XVI, I believe. So please do consider supporting him. He's a, you know, long-time viewer of my channel. And he does some great content himself, so do check that out. Just stay in chat and you'll be automatically boosted over. But thank you so much for watching today. I should be back soon with more Final Fantasy streams, probably Final Fantasy X too, as we continue to wait for the release of 16. But until then, have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Take care.